Hello everyone and welcome to Aquatics. So today's video will focus on everything you need to know on permutations. And also for permutations, there will be some special cases that we need to do some certain action to solve the question. Okay, so for the first special case, it would be they will give some say complex conditions to a question. Okay, so what we need to do is to use the space method. Right, so example, let's say we have these 4 books and we need to find the number of ways to arrange these books if the second book must be orange. So what we need to do to solve this is to use the space method. So space method means if we have 4 books here, we would draw 4 blank spaces to arrange these 4 books. Right? So let's arrange the objects that have condition first, which is the orange book. So I'll put it in the second blank space. Okay, so this one I can cancel off. And now for the other 3 books, now I put it into these 3 blank spaces. Okay, but for each of the blank spaces, let's list down the possibilities. Okay, so for the first blank space, I can put the 3 books: purple, green, and black. Right, 3 possibilities. Then from these 3 possibilities, I choose one of the books. Okay, let's say purple. Then later I go to the third blank space here. So we have only left with G and B. So I just choose one of it to put it in the third blank space. So let's say black. Then the fourth blank space, we have only left with G. So I just put G here. Okay, but the space method doesn't focus on the things above, but the things below. Okay, for each of the blank space, let's calculate the number of possibilities. Okay, so this one we have 3, this one we have 2, this one we have 1. Okay, and to find the number of ways, we just multiply all these values together. So this is our answer. And the second special case, they will give some certain keywords, which is side by side or together. So this one, if you see these keywords, we need to do 2 things. So group the objects into one big object. Then we need to multiply a factorial where the number is number of items in the group. Okay, so let's say we have the same books, okay, and then we need to pair orange and purple book together. So now we do the first step, group the objects which are paired together. Okay, is this one, and let's assume that these 2 books become one big book, meaning becoming one object. So now we have 1, 2, 3 objects instead of 4. Okay, so now we have 3 objects, then we just arrange them. So to arrange all of these things, it will be 3 factorial. Then we need to do the second action, which is multiply a factorial where the number is number of items in the group. So this one is 2 lah, right? 2 factorial. So your answer, you will get 12. So reason why we need to multiply 2 is because the group inside these 2 books, they can switch places. So either it's orange purple or purple orange. And for the third case, it's called multi-cases. So means for a situation, there will be a lot of cases and we need to identify all of them. Okay, so an example is, let's say we have these 4 books and we need to arrange those books in the first and second book rack. Okay, so means here we have a lot of different cases. Okay, so case number 1, it can be for the first book rack, right? I can put maybe 1 book first. Then for the second book rack, I need to put the other 3. Okay, so that is the first case. And then case number 2 is for each of the book rack, I put 2 books each. Then for the second case, it can be for the first book rack, I put 3 books. The second one, I put 1 book. Then I need to calculate the number of ways for each of the cases. Okay, so let's focus on the first case. Here we have 1 book must be on the first book rack. So from 4, I choose 1, which is also 4P1 lah. Okay, then since 1 is taken out, so we have only left with 3 and we need to arrange all of them. So this one is multiply 3 factorial. Second case is 4 books, we choose 2. So here it would be 4p2. And then we have left 2 books only, so we need to arrange the 2 books, so 2 factorial. And lastly, for the third case, it would be 4 books, I choose 3, so 4p3. And then we have left with the only book. So this one I think no need to multiply, just 4p3 enough. Then to find the total ways to arrange these 4 books, we just need to add the possibilities together to find the answer. And the last special case is wearable items. So this one applies for circular arrangement only, right? But for the first 3 special cases, it applies for a straight and also a circular arrangement lah. So going back to this one, our action is we need to divide our answer by 2. Okay? So example, let's say we have this bracelet and then we arrange these 8 beads in a circular arrangement lah. So the number of ways to arrange the beads would be 8 minus 1 factorial, because we are arranging all of the beads, which are 8 of them. But here, because this one is a wearable item, we need to divide by 2. Okay. Reason is because, okay, so if we look at the front view of the bracelet, right, our first 3 beads are red, yellow and purple. But without changing the arrangement of the beads, we change our view of this bracelet from front view now to back view. So you can imagine the first 3 beads now are on the right side. Here it looks different because we are looking at the different perspective. But here I didn't change any of the arrangement of the beads. I just changed my view of the bracelet. So in calculating arrangements, these 2 are considered as 1. 2 arrangement considered as 1 arrangement. So that's why we need to divide by 2 to remove these kind of cases. So from 2 arrangements, I just consider 1 of the arrangement. Right, so that's everything you need to know on permutations. So if you have any questions regarding this topic, feel free to put your questions in the comment section below, and I'll prepare some walkthrough videos for this topic itself lah. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye bye.